I want to welcome you to the Park Cafe. I know the group is good, yeah, but about 2 minutes, 2 seconds. First of all, very, very big welcome to Shane MacGowan to the Park Cafe. Shane, you're our hero. You're the London Irish we always wanted. You set the flag in the stone for everyone else to follow. Thank you. Your songs will be sung forever. And basically, Gerry, I'm sure you have a few words to say. And welcome to the Park Cafe as well. Thanks for those who don't know, maybe you don't think I know Gerry. I know Gerry from my days in Soho.
Right, forever.
But the funniest story, I was drinking in the Graduate Club one evening with Mark McGowan. And Mark turned around and said to me, "There goes Gerry Adams." And I said, "Oh, is Gerry a member of the Graduate Club?" And he says, "There's no one at reception who can say, 'Who are you?' and you're not welcome." But you are welcome in the cafe. You're a fantastic individual. A lot of time for your job. Take care.
Well, all right, Richard. So to a couple of pockets, comes figure out my question. Can you hear me?
Microphone.
It's a BBC mic. So I screamed me a couple of fuckle carrots, so came here Argo with my an sasta a bay and shawl that show versus more an honor domsa a bay again shawl your untak shaw in August Victoria Mary. The Eternal Buzz, the Crock of Gold. Fair play to Victoria Mary Clark for creating over 3,000 sketches, scribblings, lyrics, any number of graphic, phallic, provocative drawings and painting by Shane, which she salvaged, which she saved, and she's now presenting to the world. So, Umber un Agus Tamage and Wake. Shane is lucky that he has had Victoria to mind him all this time, the ginger lady by his bed. And Ireland and our culture is lucky that we have Shane MacGowan to bring us his wonderful art, his music, him and the Pogues, and his wonderful songs, works of a genius. And I remember way back, this came into my head the other day, in 1972 when I was about 23, I was stopped here in Dublin coming out of the Sinn Féin office by a number of special branch men, and they frisked me in the street, and one in particular, he was giving off about Pearse and Connolly and said, "Rebels, what did they ever do, and what ever did it do for them?" And then he said, "And yous ones, nowadays, sure you're only the dregs of the bucket, right? The dregs of the bucket." It's like a line out of a Shane MacGowan song, and it stayed with me. "You scumbag, you faggot, you cheap, lousy faggot." In the tube station, the old ones who were on the way out would dribble and vomit and grovel and shout. And the ghosts are rattling at the door and the devils in the chair. I could have been someone. Well, so could anyone. Shane, you are someone. You're the special one. You're a rebel, and thank you for being a rebel. And now, for the very first time, its first public outing, Shane MacGowan's until now unpublished lyric, "Alcohol Abuse." Out of my brain, and suddenly my world was free of pain. And I didn't think I'd feel that good again, but I could, and I would, and I did. You've simply got to choose between alcoholic abuse and a slave's blind vision. She's sitting in a corner, look in her vacant eyes, steal her pills and money, And then I realised there is no life in her vacant eyes. She's tranquilized. In her vacant eyes, she's hypnotized. Is she coming back? I want to be there with her. I've seen them talking on television about alcohol abuse. It's got a princely Egyptian rhythm. Alcohol abuse, alcohol abuse. In her vacant eyes, there is no life. She's hypnotized, she's tranquilized. So I'm going to choose alcohol abuse. Alcohol abuse. Gora Margaret, Shane MacGowan, Rita Brahes.
Thank you very much for doing that. Thank you. I think you've actually, you've done my job for me really, because you've explained what, there's one or two other things that are in the book which are, I don't know if you noticed the pornographic images that were here a second ago. Me and Mark is up. So there's quite a bit of porn in the book. There's also,
Keep it on stand.
hello. There's also quite a lot of notes. Okay. Which are interesting. I find them interesting. Hello. Because there's some instructions for the Pogues that Shane wrote when he was in the band about how they should behave and what they should do and what they should record and how they should record them. And there's also his cocktail recipes. And there's a number of stories. And again, there's some interesting lyrics. Yeah, it's like your dirty laundry. There's one interesting lyric. It is very much your dirty laundry. Yes. And I have to say I'm very grateful to Shane for allowing us to show his dirty laundry. And one thing that I'll say is I'm a bit of a hoarder and a collector, and I collect bits of paper in particular. So I collected a lot of these bits of paper, not knowing what would happen to them, not knowing if they had any value. And in order to put this book, in order to put the book together, I thought it's worth finding out if they have any actual artistic merit. So I sent them to a guy called Waldemar Januszczyk, who's the Sunday Times art critic, and he said he was the new Basquiat. So I thought, well, that's good, that's handy. And Shane said, well, I don't even like Basquiat. The only other thing to say is we do have copies of the books for sale here. Over in that corner over there, you'll be able to get a copy of the book. They're signed. And we have a couple more readings of the unpublished lyrics. And the next one, I think, is by Patrick Bergin. Where are you, Patrick? There you are. Excellent. I bet you know how to work this mic. Ready for me? Yes, we're ready for you, Patrick Bergin.
Have you switched it off? No, you haven't. It's the wonderful Victoria. Shane and I go back along the road a long way, and I've been deeply honoured here to be able to say and express some of the unpublished lyrics by Shane MacGowan. This one is indeed called To Live and Die by the Side of the Road, unpublished lyric by Shane MacGowan. To die in Honduras, or to swim like a toad, to live or to die by the side of the road. Before the great flood, I did what I can. I was a hard-drinking, hard-working, hard-loving man. Then with one belch of water, my helmet was gone. I prayed to sweet Jesus, what is your great plan? My wife and my family I lost in a day. What devilish plan engineered that foul day? Now I walk through the rubble with my heavy load, to live or to die by the side of the road. I saw an old priest and grabbed him by the hand. He said, Don't ask me, child, I don't understand. Why go on living with a heart full of woe, just to live and die by the side of the road? If the fate of the pious is to take a great load, then I'll live or I'll die by the side of the road. Well done, Chairman. This next one is entitled Victoria Mary Clark. Unpublished lyrics by Shane MacGowan. Watch out. I've got the great honour and privilege that Victoria and I go back a little bit. I was one of the first people she was interviewed as a journalist for the Irish Post. So this is Victoria Mary Clark by Shane MacGowan. Oh, the saying of the rosary and renunciation, along with the whiskey in the ditch and lots of medication. A brand new suit and a pocket full of loot. Whiskey in the ditch, and my own bitch, whose eyes dance to the music. She's my black-haired gypsy, Queen Victoria Mary Clark. Born into genteel poverty, dragged up by hippies in misery, then left all alone in Ballyvooney, in a shaped bedsit all sad and lonely. And her eyes, oh, her eyes, her lovely Irish eyes. When I think about her sitting there, her cheeks all wet and burning with tears, my heart bursts and I want to cry. Victoria Mary Clark, climb on up here and give me a kiss. There, be my Magdalene, I'm your animal Jesus. A kiss in the dark, a kiss in the park, a kiss in the kitchen, or the field, or somewhere. You'd be a great big kiss. And another one, just like the other one. The dark, the dark, the dark, the dark. Shane Mac and Victoria, Irish Magdalene, animal Jesus. I'm an animal Jesus. I'm an animal Jesus. I need an animal Jesus. And Victoria Mary Clark. I hope you can bear for a little piece of urgence. I wrote this piece myself, first year. Could you hang on to it or something? And I hope one day, I sent it over to him, and he said, one day we won't record it, but I'll do a faster version here now tonight. As long as I can see Keeper Hill, I'm okay. As long as I can see Keeper Hill, I'm okay. As long as I can see Keeper Hill, you say you do, I say I will. As long as I can see Keeper Hill, I'm okay. I was born near Nina, I'm okay. I was born near Nina Town, I'm okay. I was born near Nina Town. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. As long as I can see Keeper Hill, I'm okay. I loved a girl, she was 6 feet tall, I'm okay. I loved a girl, she was nearly 6 feet tall, I'm okay. I loved a girl 6 feet tall. We made love against the courthouse wall. As long as I can see Keeper Hill, I'm okay. As long as I can see Keeper Hill, I'm okay. As long as I can see Keep her hip. I'm okay. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you very much. We now have Peter Coonan. Big hand for Peter Coonan.
Hello, how are you?